That's extra.
Is it?
Can you get the Visa machine, please?
I'm worried I'm not getting it. Okay, so you said we go through seven.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we got it? Yeah.
7 layers.
I'm telling you, that with the only thing Visa, I'm telling you. No Visa, no answer. I'm telling you, not in this lifetime. In the previous lifetime, I could have done this, but no more. I draw the line. I'm telling you, no more.
Okay, so
Take. That's all you people do. I've been a guru for 13 years. That's all you do. Take. You Westerners, that's all you do. You know, Little India. Yeah, no. In Little India, there's a shop, and you know that's very funny. We buy incense and everything else, and this woman, you know, I'm buying incense, and she goes, "Oh, isn't that nice? You're burning incense." I said, "Well, it's a little bit more than that." And so there's Jota saying Jota. So I'm standing in the store, right, and it's packed with all these Indian people, and I go, "Jota say Jota jagao, Sadguru Jota say Jota jagao, mera antarati mera mita," and they're all like, So I said, "Not bad for a white guy, isn't it? I'm telling you." And that just broke the whole thing. You think I'm white, I'm really not. Go on.
okay.
I'm just dying to go back to India, that's all I'm telling you.
Okay, so you go through.
Oh, she's still asking the question. I thought that would end that one. Oh, my goodness. Have I not answered the question already? The truth is something in what I said. Go on.
Okay, so to get to the stream of consciousness, you go through the 7 chakras and
well,
disappear
not to
through
get
them,
to, you are. So
you
the
are.
first of all, you are consciousness.
Yes.
You don't get to consciousness. It's recognizing how to weave a tapestry so that you can recognize. It's creating an awareness that leads you into understanding. You are already in consciousness.
Okay, but you said what transforms you is the heart. So the heart chakra, can you explain that? Or talk more about that, perhaps?
That's your next lifetime. I'm really sorry, but I can't do it this time. You ask. That's all you do. I ask you to do the dishes. You say no. Now you want to know about the heart. That's really funny. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. I knit you socks. That's not enough, I'm telling you. So, it's hysterical though. I will answer your question, but I'm delaying it a little bit. You know, I had a friend of mine, John. He was a great healer. John didn't recognize who he was, but he was a great healer. And he was really good at clearing energies and entity. He was really quite brilliant. And John didn't charge people enough money, and you know, half the time anyways, he was a very sweet guy. So I said to John, you know what, we should get a package for 10 lifetimes. I will clear you for $3,000. You get a 1-800 numbers. In your next incarnation, just call me. I will clear you for free. This is a guaranteed for 30 lifetimes. And we created this whole skit. It was so funny. It was like hysterical. The heart is so not what we think it is. Because the only thing that we relate to, the heart, is abandonment, rejection, disappointment, anger. The heart is where we actually transcend into consciousness, or it's where consciousness resides. When we feel pain, we feel it within our heart. When we feel betrayal, even though the betrayal can be within our mind and we are continuously, repetitively repeating the betrayal, but we feel it within the part of our heart. So the heart has this duality. I call it there's a story about the Palace of Mirrors. There's a dog that walks up the hill, and the dog is a very unhappy, fearful, scared dog. And he goes up to the top of the mountain to this palace. And he looks through the window. And he sees 1,000 dogs growling at him. And so the dog runs away, and the dog goes back into the village and says, "Oh my God, there are 1,000 dogs growling at me." So the guru of the village says, "I don't know what you're talking about." So the guru walks up the mountain, looks through the window of the palace of 1,000 mirrors, and what does he see? But 1,000 gurus smiling back at him. The heart will reflect back to you what you presented. If you present the heart fear, that is what the heart will project you. If you move into this room as an extraordinary human being, the 1,000 mirrors will become the perfect reflection of who you are. If you do not seat yourself, if you are ordinary, the heart will only show you the outer layers of being ordinary. So when you move past the duality, the maya, which means the illusion of our own creation, we begin to experience the truth of the heart. Can you really feel abandonment and rejection in your heart? The answer is yes. But is there a possibility to move beyond the duality of the emotions of our limited identity and actually experience the deepest vulnerable part of ourselves? We would rather not. So to move beyond the heart, or to move into the heart, you need to be transparent, vulnerable, and we're afraid of real vulnerability. We're afraid of real intimacy. So in order to experience the truest reflections of who we are, we need to be vulnerable, transparent, and we would rather not do that. So we only see 1,000 dogs growling instead of 1,000 Buddhas. Once you experience real vulnerability, you experience transparency. And then you experience vulnerability. And those are the three things that the heart has guardians. I call them foo dogs. And the Kundalini, or your true spirit, says, I need to see vulnerability. I need to see transparency. It says, when you step in the truest form of who you are, I will let you through the gateway of the heart. And until you allow those three qualities to be genuinely shown, I will not let you into the inner chamber of consciousness. Does that answer your question?